Hello, my name is Sarah Larison and I'm a consultant with the Indiana IEP Resource Center.
And my name is Victor Torres, also a consultant with the Indiana IEP Resource Center. Welcome to the 6-part series on co-teaching. The purpose of this video is to discuss the benefits of co-teaching while also reviewing the beliefs required for success and the basics to begin implementation. Every child, with or without disabilities, has the right to belong. All human beings desire friendships, relationships, and academic challenge. Kids with disabilities are no different. This has led to many schools and districts opting to implement a variety of inclusive educational models. Some indicators of a good inclusive education include utilizing natural proportions, team teaching, building community, differentiation, students remaining in the classroom, and engaging instruction. As you see on your screen, there are not only many positive academic outcomes for all students in an equity-based inclusive setting, but also many positive behavioral outcomes for all students.
Whether it be to support students with significant learning needs or create an inclusive school culture, many districts and schools are increasingly opting to institute a co-teaching system. Co-teaching has become one of the most popular inclusive educational models to meet the educational needs of students with disabilities previously enrolled in exclusive, segregated settings. Co-teaching is the pairing of general and special education in an inclusive general education classroom. The purpose of this model is to provide high-level instruction to meet the diverse needs of a wide range of students. As co-teachers, the special education teacher and the general education teacher share the responsibility of educating all students in the classroom. Together, they understand the needs of each student, plan effective instruction, exchange roles and responsibilities, and employ flexible teaching practices to create opportunities for student learning and growth.
There are many benefits to implementing a co-teaching system in your local practice. For example, every student in the class, both typically achieving and those in need of more support, are provided with different educational options such as smaller groups and more individualized attention to materials and instruction. Other benefits include closing the achievement and social gaps between students, increasing classroom participation for students with disabilities, and a reducing of the stigma that is often attached to students attending separate special education classes. The benefits of co-teaching also positively impact the educators, as it offers the professionals an opportunity to collaborate, create, and problem solve. Co-teaching can successfully be implemented with strong support from district and building administrators and a determined mindset from the co-teachers to meet the needs of all students in the classroom.
When we think about what co-teaching is, we typically think about words like special education, inclusion, and mainstreaming. One of the fundamental differences between mainstreaming students and truly including them is a paradigm shift between students earning their permission to participate in the class and having assumed access to the appropriate grade level content and same-aged peers. In order to truly understand what co-teaching is, we must first know the essential elements of this inclusive practice. The first component of successful co-teaching is understanding that it is a unique delivery model that creates an inclusive environment for all students, regardless of the student group that they fall into. The second essential element is understanding that true co-teaching takes place with two licensed educators. General education teachers are often included in the co-teaching partnership, but from there, it's important to look at the students in the classroom and their needs to identify the other professional in the partnership. These partnerships might include special education teachers, general education teachers, speech-language pathologists, occupational therapists, English language teachers, and media specialists. Shared responsibilities between co-teachers is the third essential element of effective co-teaching. It is vital that co-teaching partnerships share the responsibility of co-planning, co-instructing, and co-assessing all students and sharing in the celebrations and struggles of the classroom. creating an inclusive culture that allows students to feel welcomed and included as full members of the co-taught classroom. Building this foundation in all co-taught classrooms is essential to the improved growth and success of students and teachers. Ensuring that all of these essential elements are in place as a foundation can help to ensure that co-teaching partnerships find success in the work they are doing.
Knowing the goals and advantages of co-teaching allows for the ability to identify strengths and what areas to focus on in order to promote successful implementation. Goal number 1 is to provide a learning environment and continuum of support based on effective instructional practices that meet the needs of all learners. Co-teaching offers multiple opportunities for two professionals to collaborate and find ways to include students and offer multiple access points to the curriculum. Goal number 2 focuses on creating an environment that allows all students to grow, not only academically, but socially. With a focus on building relationships with students and between students, co-taught classrooms allow all students access to same-age peers that, in many cases, supports improved behavior and social interactions. Exposing all students to rigorous curriculum and high expectations is another goal around effective implementation of co-teaching. Co-taught classrooms allow us to keep more students in a classroom with adequate support to the maximum extent appropriate for each student. This leads doors to be opened for students to be exposed to grade level content and same-aged peers while also being held to the same high expectations and rigorous content as their peers.
Now that you have been introduced to the benefits of co-teaching and know the essential beliefs and basics to begin implementation, you are ready to get started and take steps to enhance your co-teaching practices. If you have questions about this information or any other topic, connect with us on the Indiana IEP Resource Center's website, indianaiepRC.org.